Well, Syracuse fans, the devil had to pay, and it was the eve of destruction. It was the regular season finale, Orange fans, and you knew you had to wonder, was it going to be like a couple Saturdays ago when DePaul nearly upset Villanova? But you know, Syracuse put that to rest right away. Boy, did they put that to rest. It actually looked like playground basketball on the Jim Boeheim court, Orange fans. Every Orange player was having a good time. Slam-a-jam-a-fi, the sequel almost. And no Hakeem Olajuwon. There was a lot of slams going on. Courtesy of Mr. Jackson. And courtesy of Fab Melo. A career-high 10 points for Fab Melo. And courtesy of C.J. Fair. A thunderous dunk when we reached the century mark. Heck, even some of the walk-ons got in on the scoring. Well, good old Boeheim had to empty his bench in what was the largest margin of victory in Big East history. DePaul was no match for the Orange this day. The final 107-59, 48 points. Kind of wonder what happened a few years ago when DePaul beat us by nearly that much. You gotta wonder. But boy, was it a great day to be an Orange fan. What a day it was to celebrate. But then the celebration turned a little bit to anger when they came out with the all Big East teams for this year. Rick Jackson, who is really the big MVP this year for the Orange, in my estimation, and any other Orange fan's estimation, was snubbed. Snubbed big time. He only made second team all Big East. And you know, that drew the ear of Mr. Boeheim. That drew the ear of me. And you gotta wonder, after what he did out over the weekend, if it drew the ear of Bobby Knight. I wonder if Boeheim was channeling what he thought about Jerry McNamara a few years ago. Without Rick Jackson, we wouldn't have won one game this year. One fucking game. But you gotta wonder, Bobby Knight probably had weighed in on it. 'Cause you know, on the air, Mr. Knight, he had to talk about somebody's chicken defense. Boy, you can take the guy out of coaching, but you can't take the coach out of the man. You gotta wonder, did you talk about the game face? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Hey, and did you decide to berate the officials? No, I'll handle this the way I want to handle it right now. You fouled it up to begin with. Now, you can either sit there or leave. I don't give a what you do. Now, back to the game. And certainly back to the program, folks. With this thunderous victory over the Blue Demons, who decided to turn into angels for the Orange this time, we garnered the double bye for the big dance this week. And this week it all starts, the 5 days, called the Big East Tournament. That is always a whirlwind. The Orange are the number 4 seed. And according to the brackets, we're going to play one of 3 teams. The first round matchup we'll be watching will be Seton Hall and Rutgers. The winner of that plays St. John's. And the winner of that game will be who faces the Orange. And in my close look at this, you gotta wonder if Seton Hall makes it to play the Orange. It'll be a rubber match, big time. A little revenge factor for what those Pirates did on the Carrier Dome court. Rutgers. You gotta wonder if there's any hangover from what the Scarlet Knights did, taking us to overtime in the Dome. and St. John's, being that Madison Square Garden is their home court. You gotta wonder if there's a little thing there. But you know, we beat St. John's on their home court. It's just wait and see. The Big East is always 5 days of fun. So let's find out come Saturday night. And also, we'll know who's the champion. And by this time next week, we'll know where the Orange are playing in the big dance. The Joe Lunardi's bracketology still has us pegged as the number 3 seed in the East, playing Bucknell. But USA Today has us as a number 3 seed in the Southeast region. Well, it's all going to come together over the next week, Orange fans. Boy, it's the time of year. It's postseason time. Big East tournament, and ready for the big dance. And of course, speaking of the Blue Demons, you got to talk about my Blue Demons, the Blue Devils. Hell, Mynderse boys and girls did better than DePaul. They won their sectional titles. And you gotta wonder if there's a team called the Blue Satans somewhere. Because if there is a Blue Satans, Ozzy Osbourne's gonna be barking at the moon. Oh! And one last shout out to the men's lacrosse team. A gritty victory over Virginia, 12-10. We now are the undisputed number 1 ranked lacrosse team in the country, with Georgetown and with Albany coming up. It's a great time to be an Orange fan. The basketball team is hitting their stride, and we're heading for the postseason. We'll all see next week whether we're the champs of the tournament and where we're going to go into the tournament. I almost said or. We are going in the tournament, Orange fans. You can bet on that. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story this week. And what a week. What a victory.